I am so excited to have Dia today, and she is one of our greatest and funnest, and just a really valued team member on our team. And today we're going to be doing an interview to experience and sh listen to her experiences on the team. She's been with us for how many months?
10,
Nine,
10
ten.
months? Yeah.
10 months now. So this is her 10-month anniversary, and also she's going to explore her career in other industry right now. And so we thought we would take a really beautiful time to interview her and share her experiences here with YH, and so that you may also have some insights into the potential growth and the experience it's like working together. Welcome, Dia.
Hi, honey.
I'm so happy that you're here, and I'm so excited to hear from, your whole experience. I just wanted to kind of use this as an opportunity for us to reflect because we always go into the weeds and the nitty-gritty of all of our work. And then when we take a like bird's eye view of everything, we actually realize like, damn, we've come so far. I remember when
Yeah.
we were working on your SOPs, we were like, wow, actually, there's so many skills that have been learned. So maybe describe to the viewers who are also considering joining, like what was your intention in the beginning when you first met? Like what was your first impression of me, the work, and how has it evolved during the process? And how I really want to talk about like the challenges that you faced and how you overcame them because you consistently stepped up to meet a lot of the new evolutions of this project and this work.
So in the beginning, well, I don't have any experience in this kind of work, right? And in your job opportunity, you did write that there is no experience needed and we are going to get training. That's the thing that hooked me the most in the beginning because I know that I don't have the experience and I need to learn things to get the work done. And okay, maybe this is my way. Maybe this is the way for me to grow more. And then I I put your myself there. I joined the opportunity and we have many missed meeting I think in the beginning, right? and and when I finally got the opportunity to join the team, I'm gonna tell you I was so excited because it's the work that I dream of. I want to work while keep taking care of my son at home, and you gave me the opportunity with me without any experience and completely new to the industry. So yeah, I'm very grateful for that. That's the first. And then going forward, you taught me a lot, like really a lot in such a short time. 10 months is a short time actually. And you already taught me like a lot. You taught me about social media. You taught me about website and everything that I have never experienced in my line of work because my background is scientist. Yeah, and I'm so happy because in our agreement in the beginning, you did ask me to write what is my goals um, to join the company. And I did write in there, I want to improve my communication skill and then get to know about the content and social media and all. And I think every goal that I write inside the agreement, I get to experience all of it during my 10 months period joining the team. Yeah, I think that's what I want to say. Do you want me to go more depth
Yeah, like I
into?
think I think that I think I would love for you to reflect upon this because you said you wanted to. I'm just thinking like you wanted to experience your social media growth. You wanted to
Mm-hmm.
experience these different kinds of growth And so I'm curious to know, like, what were those goals and how did you even expect like this level of growth? Like what did you expect and then what did you actually get in each of those categories if you can remember your goals from the beginning?
So in the beginning, my goals are like what I said earlier, about the communication skills. For that topic, I think you gave me the freedom to learn with letting me get in touch in person with your clients, with your partners, and in the long way you assist me with how to communicate with your partners and your client better so they can have more clear information and all. I think that really helpful for me, even in my line of work now, because I am handling more clients and more partners for my new company. And then for social media, I never worked on any content before, but you gave me the opportunity to learn with when you asked me to create a Instagram post for you and editing video for you. Because of the task, I have to learn by myself on how to do it. Before, I never touched any of that work. So yeah, it's quite challenging, but I always enjoy a new things, a new challenge, and learning some new things. I always enjoy that thing. So yeah, that's very enjoyable for me. It's very exciting actually in the beginning.
With all these new things and just
Yes.
doing that. Great.
Mm-hmm.
What were some of the challenges that you faced? Because your work is quite varied. Dia has a role that is a true virtual assistant role where she assists across many different functions. And
Yes.
so time management must have been very challenging. And how did you
Mm-hmm.
overcome that, or how did you manage your time over time? Was it really hard in the beginning, especially with your duties as a mother as well?
Yeah, and well, my problem, well, maybe until this time too, is still time management. Well, in the beginning, because it's a transition that I'm start working again. So the transition to manage my time between my house duties and work responsibilities, I have to make time to do my work while taking care of my son and everything. At first, I try to spare a time in the daytime, like 2 hours or 3 hours in the daytime, and then face a problem with my son protesting because he thinks I don't pay attention to him. Okay, then I try to work more time at night. Well, I have the what do you call it? I don't know how to call it. I have the routine now. I'm working mostly at night. I know it's not ideal, but yeah, that's what I can manage for now. But what I do in the beginning, because I have scheduled um task list. So I don't know how to manage my time. And then what I do is I write down every task I need to do, as well as my house's core, what I need to do that day, and then put it inside ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to like write down what is the most efficient way to do all of these tasks in a day, in a week, in a month. And then I try to follow the schedule that ChatGPT gave me. Well, I think it works pretty good. Not perfect, but yeah,
At least
it
it's a
I
start
can do.
for to
Yeah,
help you like
yeah. At least it's a
organize all your
start.
thoughts. Yeah.
Right.
I find the same thing. It's like it's really helpful for someone to just give me like what it could be and then you can edit from there. What
Yes.
are the greatest highlights and lessons that you experienced with us? what would you say was like your highlight project moment or like thing?
Highlight project. Let me think about it. Was it about the project
Project,
or
program, it could be a program, it could be like a item or a part of a project or a software. What was your favorite experience?
I think the highlight for this was the SLP program because we work on the program like how many months we're working on it. And me and you working on the program like since the beginning before the program is are released, like from the scratch. And now the program is out there. I'm happy that the program is out there, even though it's not perfect, but I'm proud of it.
Me too. Me too. I think we worked since August. We started, and then we had all the sales emails, and we had all the things, and then we launched the next program in such a short amount of time. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
it really taught us how to do the whole thing and all the workflows
Mm-hmm.
that are related to
Mm-hmm.
it.
Mm-hmm.
What did you
Mm-hmm.
find most meaningful and most something you're gonna miss the most?
I'm gonna miss the most, I think, our meetings because I enjoy talking. I enjoy talking with you. I enjoy with talking with the other team's member as well. Even though we're talking about work, but it's fun. I think I'm gonna miss that because we're like talking as a colleague, like a friends, not like coworker or anything. So I think I would miss that the most. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, absolutely. I feel like we're talking as friends, or we're talking like about work
Mm-hmm.
and making work happen
Yeah,
while we are
yeah.
friends. So I really like that culture. Well, how would you
Yeah.
describe our culture in YH?
Mm, culture. Um, well, I am not really talking with the other member that much, but I talk with you like a lot, like almost every day. We have meeting almost every day. Like I really enjoy our meetings every time because every meeting I learn something new and you teach me something new as well. And when we're working together, um, we're always try to find the right solution for our problem together. And I am thankful that you are always so understanding with my mom duties and all. Yeah, I was always so grateful that you were understanding of that. Yeah, I think if we have a pretty good work culture between us. So I'm comfortable with our work culture.
Yeah, I find that you're so wonderful to always like be able to contribute so much and like, help us. Like a lot of times I feel like I'm working with a partner who is like looking at, okay, like how can we solve this problem easier? You have ideas, I have ideas, and we come up with an idea together, or
Hmm.
it just gets done, And sometimes
Yeah,
you have no fear of telling me like, hey, I just want to finish all of this before we
yeah,
go to the next
yeah,
meeting.
that's
And
correct.
so you take
Hmm.
your
Hmm.
day to finish all the execution of like uploading the whole membership. I remember you were like, I
Yeah,
just need to
yeah, yeah.
upload. Oh no, you needed to change. We had a project where we had to change the organization of LL, and you were like, I
Hmm.
can't do
Hmm.
this meeting because I just want to finish everything we talked about, and then move on. So I feel like it was really beautiful to be able to see and have a vision, and then for you to really be the hands and the legs of the vision.
Yeah.
Um, what do you think is your key skills that you experienced and learned and took away with you, other than everything you've mentioned, communication skills and social media? Obviously, you learned a lot about YouTube and you learned a lot about membership sites. Is there anything else that you feel like is really, really useful for your work today, or that you can see that's useful for your work, soft and hard skills?
I think other than communication and the social media stuff, it's a time management because before, when I worked on the office job, usually when we have office job, when the work hours end, we just go back to our personal life. That's it, and we don't really have to think about work anymore at home. But now, because working remotely, I have to split my time between work and life responsibilities at the same time. That requires me to um, manage my time better. I think I start writing down all my to-do lists after I working with YH. That way I can get things done more efficiently. I can get priorities get my priorities straight. What need to do first, and what, yeah, you know what I mean.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. Super
Mm-hmm.
cool. Yeah, I think that that is when to be able to handle different projects in a way that doesn't overwhelm you, especially in today's day and age where your role is no longer like such a fixed description. Like this is definitely a skill that is very useful to that we can
Mm-hmm.
all learn from each other from because everyone's just like, how are you doing time management? How are you doing time
Yes.
management? And it's a very like specific skill, to have. Um, what were moments where you felt unstuck or unsure, and how did you learn from those situations?
I think the one that struck me the most was when we worked on the LL membership. I think I did told you before that I feel overwhelmed with all. We have so many complaints from people, and I feel bad because I feel that I have responsibilities for the content as well. So I feel bad, and then maybe because of lack of my knowledge about the topic, um, I feel kind of frustrated. I want to serve a good content to them, but I feel stuck as well. I think that is the most stuck situation for me. Yeah.
It's
And
so
after
cool
that,
though,
okay.
because now
Mm-hmm.
that we've launched it, I think we launched it in, did we
Yeah.
launch it in March or April? March? I don't know.
March, I
Now that
think.
we've launched
Mm-hmm.
it, like they don't complain that much anymore, but
Yeah.
they stop like subscribe, like people stop subscribing, but there's not like actual complaints, right?
Mm-hmm.
After
Mm-hmm.
so we made all these different tweaks. So how do you feel about it now? Because like remember in the beginning we were all freaking out, but then now the same thing happens, but we're just like, okay, we're gonna host a Q&A, we're gonna host this. It
Yeah,
seems like
yeah.
there's a change in energy.
Yeah, that's true. Especially after we changed the layout from the membership. Yeah, I think it gives more clarity for the members. Yeah, yeah, I feel relief after that. But we still have to provide more resourceful content for them. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's
I
it.
totally agree. Like I feel like
Mm-hmm.
that's so LL membership is one of our memberships that is a membership that comes through our YouTube traffic, which also in the time that you were here grew from, 1,000 subscribers to 13,000 subscribers plus, and it keeps going in and out. And we had many, many challenges with that too. And in the beginning, when we started this membership from scratch, was because of, a challenge that we had because we weren't able to host it in the original platform that we wanted to host it
Mm-hmm.
in.
Mm-hmm.
And then to be able to turn that around in a couple of days and make a new membership and then realizing that we got from the feedback from other people and then not taking that like feeling bad but still not taking it personally but keep tweaking it until now we have a tutorial of how to navigate the membership. We have like a set system of
Yes.
regular emails. We have a set content calendar. Like it's just been really beautiful to watch now. It's alive on its own. Like when you're feeding a baby and it can kind of like survive a little
Yeah,
bit on
yeah.
its own. Like I feel like we've like really, gave it a little bit of life that it's a little bit more
Mm-hmm.
independent. We're not like watching it every day now. Now it has a little thing. We just need to keep improving it, but not like on a daily basis.
Yeah.
So I would say that's one of your biggest accomplishments actually, because that actually
Okay.
the people come through, right? I mean, SLP,
Mm-hmm.
yes, because SLP was the hardest, but LL was cool because people keep coming in every week.
Mm-hmm.
New
Mm-hmm.
people, right, joining all the time. And going in a fast company can be really intense. You know, we have so many new projects, so many new things that we haven't done before. And I'm always challenging you to learn a new thing. And you mentioned that it really is a good fit for you because you actually enjoy learning new things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, what were so what were some of the things that was there anything else that you wanted to share about this point that you haven't already shared about the dynamic of working in a place where we're growing so much constantly? And like what advice would you give someone to do this? Because you know, we talked about time management, talk about managing mom duties and work duties through ChatGPT, and also at the same time, you know, I'm constantly introducing to you ways to improve things. Like, what kind of attitude or like, do you have any recommendations of how someone could really show up and benefit in the working style that I do?
Mm. Let me drink my water first. So, moving with the fast moving company with all of the new things to learn and all of the tasks and responsibilities, I think what I told myself at that time is to remember what is my motivation in the beginning. And if there is a will, then there is a way. That's what I always have in mind. And that's what I always do, even in my personal life. Like, if I face any challenges or any problems, I would look for a way so I can resolve it by myself. And if I can find any way, then I would reach out to the people who might know or can teach me on how to do it. That's what I do. So I'm never being afraid of like having a challenge while learning a new things. Well, we when we learn a new things, there must be some challenges, and I was never afraid of that because yeah, we're still learning, and we can have more as we go on. We have more experience, and we can find more solution when we have any problems, when we face any challenges in the future. Yeah, that's what I.
Definitely. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like a lot of people like when they get overwhelmed, they collapse and they get really like stressed out. And I feel like that maybe happened a couple of times for you. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, sure.
so do you want to talk about those moments? Because I know the one moment that I noticed quite quickly is the LL one. When
Yeah.
we switch when we switched the configuration of the membership, but there were other times as well, right? That I'm sure that you
Mm-hmm,
felt like
mm-hmm.
really like you almost want to give up, but or did you ever feel like you want to give up, or were you more just like, okay, this is a really, really challenging moment?
Well, I did have like stress moment, but never really think of giving up. But I did thinking to myself that okay, I think I need a break. I need to have some time for myself, find my motivation again, and maybe reflect on what I had done before and what need to be better for the next time. Um, but the thing is, when I took a break uh, for myself, well, sometimes I don't want to think about anything else. Just to have a peace of mind, I think. And when I feel that, okay, I can start again, then I would reorganize myself again, writing down everything that I need to do and read it again. What is the more the most the the most important thing to do first, like prioritizing things, and then yeah, I'm moving forward from there. That's what I do.
It's awesome. Yeah, I just wanted to, it seems like the theme here is quite a lot about like prioritizing
Mm-hmm.
time management, because it's like then with those skills you can do a lot and you get to
Mm-hmm.
experience a lot of variation of work. And then you get to really tap into a lot of it in a very organized way without missing anything. Do you always write down all the tasks you need to do on a list? Is that how you keep track and not miss out any particular item?
Yes, I always write down when we have our meeting. If I have like a task, I'm going to write down maybe in a paper, and then I put it inside my to-do list in my phone with a reminder on it. Even on my personal tasks, put it I would write it down inside my phone so I know what to do in one day and give time spare for the task. That's what I do all the time.
Let's go into the I'm just like looking through our questions and I'm like, yes, you love the SLP. The SLP, I'm so excited to continue growing that as well because now we're
Mm-hmm.
really in the marketing phase of the SLP and like finding
Mm-hmm.
ways to reach more people. So I feel like it's we've let that baby kind of like in
Yeah.
the world and we're trying to find a
Mm-hmm.
way that that baby wants to grow too. So I can't wait to connect with you, further down the line when it starts
Mm-hmm.
having legs
Yeah.
and then celebrate with you those moments. How do you feel you've changed or grown as a person? And um, yeah, tell me more about like the if you look back at your life, let's say you're 70 years old and you look back at this moment in your life, what would you say was the like how would you see Dia like during this phase of her life? How has she grown? And what how would you see her, you know, this younger version of you? What do you see?
um, the younger version of me. Uh,
As like a 70-year-old Dia looking back and you're like, wow, like she's grown so much this year. Like, what would you see?
yeah, when I was when I was 27 years old, I was still working at the laboratory as a scientist. I, I've never, I did imagine working this kind of job,
By the
but
way, we also did a
yeah,
meditation neuroscience
yeah.
thing, and you were like, "Oh, I know how to talk about all the molecules and the
Yeah.
hormones of the cortisol and the different, because we also do a lot of meditation work. And so during
Hmm.
corporate presentations, you were able to contribute and actually understand what's going on. So that was super helpful too. But yes, back to you. 27-year-old going from laboratory to VA and then going to from VA to a new job. Like, how would
Yeah,
you
yeah.
reflect upon this portion of your life?
What I reflect on this, like, oh, it is possible to do anything if you have the will. Yeah. Before I've never imagined I would um do this VA works because before there is not really VAs are not really the job that is popular like today. But I did imagine that I someday I would have a job that let me let me enjoy my life. And yeah, I think I already um experience in YH, even though with all the tasks and responsibilities, but I have the flexible time to do the job. I think I already experienced it, even though now I'm back to office job. But yeah, I'm happy. I got to experience what VA world is.
Definitely. And is it a really big difference, office job and remote job, now that you have such a big contrast in
Yes,
comparison? What would you say are
definitely.
the main thing? Is the mood different? Is like the culture different? Like how would you describe like what are the
Um,
yeah, what are the
I
main
think
differences you've noticed?
the main differences is the work culture because in my previous job in the laboratory or even in my main job now, I work with mostly older people. And for corporate job, they have like culture, strict work culture. And I find it sometimes suffocating because we don't have many freedom for the job. But for VA work, especially in YH, I find it really fun, I think. Really fun. That's what I would describe working with YH.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you. If you could, I think if you could make one significant change to the way that we operate, what would that be?
Well, what I feel is because, well, I don't know, it's just my personal opinion. I don't know if our workflow right now is actually the correct workflow because I don't really have the capabilities of that. We are always having a new things going on. We're going to release a new ebook and then new script, new content like every week. And then um, while we're focusing on the membership and all, um, I think maybe we could try to when we're releasing like maybe the LL membership. When we release the membership, we are at the same time we're having a new ebook. I think it's two new ebook at the time, and then another content and everything. I'm still working at on the SLP program, and I think that way our focus are everywhere, so we can put like the best content for the members. Maybe we could like focus online one program at a time, make it perfect, and then release it so the people are going to get the best version of what we can give them.
That makes sense. Yeah, absolutely. And I
Mm-hmm.
feel like right now we are like in the last month we've been really able to dial back and to really focus on the memberships, which I think is
Mm-hmm.
kind of
Mm-hmm.
natural, we sort of the
Yeah,
way
yeah,
that we
yeah.
do it, right? So definitely do feel that, and I do appreciate that feedback. Thank you. What is your proudest moment as we're closing? Proudest fulfilling aspects, and then parting words for the people who are considering this role or considering working together.
The proudest moment I am while joining YH. I was um proud when I can give a contribution to people. I always happy when I can help people. So when you gave me the opportunity to join YH, I it feels like okay, I'm I'm going to contribute more, being an empowered woman and a mother while keep being the mother of my child. I think that was the proudest moment of my life because this is the first time I'm working after 5 years of vacuum from work field after having a child. Yeah, I think that is the proudest moment, and I start that from YH.
Aw, yeah, I'm so honored to be able to offer that for you. And I really feel that not only are you empowered, but I feel like you're more empowered than you could have been like ever before. And
Mm-hmm.
just being able to hear your feedback and able to see your growth, and then just really working with you as such an equal has been one of the greatest gifts for me. Like, I feel that you gave me so much um encouragement and so much like support that I understand what it truly means to be supported. So I really want to thank you for, being a model to show me who is someone who I can really rely on and depend on. And
Thank you.
with you, I feel like I felt so much more free to be able to go further because I knew you were taking care of everything in a way that I can really let go. So I just feel so grateful for, your help and your care and, as a friend as well as, working as colleagues that I
Hmm.
felt it was a very beautiful work
Hmm.
relationship and I really
Yeah,
appreciate that.
yeah, I think so. Hmm.
Yeah. Any parting words that you want to say to who is considering what kind of person do you think this would work for the most and what kind of attitudes should they come in with and like what do you think they would get out of it? Like what are some do you have any encouraging words for people who are wanting to potentially join?
Okay. Well, to whoever wants to join YH, I think you have to have the mindset of a learner, I think. Because everything is new. You're going to learn so much things and then face like so many challenges on the way. Um, don't give up. Don't be afraid to make like to make what do you call it? To make
Mistakes?
mistake. Yes. Don't be afraid to make mistake because we learn from mistakes and it's natural because we're still learning. And don't be afraid to ask honey if you don't if you don't understand something because um that would help you a lot. Yeah, that's what I learned in here before because before I'm always afraid to ask um anything if I have any challenges in my work before because of a corporate work culture. But in YH, I can share my concern with you. I can share my challenges with you, and you respond with um, like giving me support and how to find a solution for my problem. Yeah, don't be afraid of asking. I think that's what I want to
Yeah.
say to them. Mm-hmm,
Definitely. I'm always here to help you because I also want you to have an easier time at your work. So
mm-hmm,
we're here to help each other and
mm-hmm,
that's really what this all is about, right? We're getting all this stuff done. We're trying to do it the best we can. We're trying to have a
mm-hmm,
good
mm-hmm.
and positive experience while we're getting it done. And we're also trying to get really good work done.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it is growing together. And I'm just so, 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 so grateful for your support. And I'm so excited for you who's watching to also explore your potential. Maybe Dia's potential looks like this in the last 8 months.
Mhm,
But maybe your potential is something different and you get to
mhm,
grow into who you want to grow into. So this is really just an experience for you to get to learn all the different aspects and then find yourself and your beautiful growth in this process. Um, for example, we have other team members who are joining and their journey looks very different because now they're taking on all of, for example, your role, and then they have so much space for new stuff as well.
mhm, mhm, mhm.
So I'm
Okay.
very excited for that progression. And thank you so much, Dia. You honestly, like, I just love you so much. And I know that this is a lifelong friendship. And, like, I feel that we are going to see each other one day and get to meet Juno
Yeah.
and get to, and then look back at our 2024, 2025 life and be like, wow, where are we now? And you forever like the products forever become a part of you and you kind of like
Mhm,
5 years,
mhm,
10 years you look back and you're like, whoa, like where did this go,
mhm,
and
mhm,
so
mhm.
it's It's a beautiful journey, so I really appreciate that. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you, honey.
Anything else you want to share? We good?
Well, I want to thank you for the opportunity you've given me. Well, even though I started with no like zero experience at all, but you give me your trust and you decided to give the roles to me, and then you taught me so much new things. And then when I now I leave the YH, I work out with skill sets that I can use moving forward in my personal life and in my professional life as well. I hope that YH could continues to grow and reach more people in the future.
Hi, yeah, we're just really, really grateful for sure. And also thank you for letting me trust you. Like I can tell, like the more trust there was, the more things were just like um smoother, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was really
Yeah,
beautiful to
definitely.
witness I felt like we got into a really beautiful rhythm towards the end of your time here, that it was like so seamless. Like our conversations, our things, we were just almost thinking in the same
Yeah,
mind at one point
yeah,
because it was so much
yeah.
alignment and everything. And it
Yeah,
was
that's true.
really cool, right? There were so
Mm-hmm.
little words. Like sometimes I would say something and you would just understand what I'm saying, even though I had to
Mm-hmm.
only say it once, And it was just so fun to be on that wavelength with you, to
Yeah,
understand what cool, like how aligned work could really be.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I feel that with you really. Maybe we did have a chemistry for this one.
Yeah, and I think it's because we worked together for so long, so then we understand how
Yeah,
each other
yeah.
think.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying something, like I'm referring to like whatever files wherever in some
Mm-hmm.
thing, and then you just give it to me in ways that I didn't even expect better, right? And that at that point I was like, wow. So I really appreciate that. It was really
Thank
fun.
you, thank
Cool,
you.
thank
Mm-hmm.
you. We're going to stop this. Thanks, guys, for watching. And you can click the links below. There should be the roles that are available here. And feel free to hop on, right, send your CV in, put